If you click on this video, it's not by chance, this is God's will. Today, God says, I am your righteousness. Trying to reach adequacy is unnecessary because that's just a religious desire. I'm aware of your call. You do not need to raise your voice like I am not paying attention. Your pain means that I am ready to multiply and increase my blessings in your life. You won't have to deal with shame. I won't let the enemy use you against me or use you as an example of someone who believed but didn't get what they were promised. God says, my attitude toward you is positive, so have faith in what I'm going to do. The Father says, I have chosen you for myself. Turn your attention away from the chaos going on around you and into a state of oneness and unity with me. Give me the gifts of praise and worship that come from your mouth in the hidden sanctuary. And as you show that you trust and rely on me, the news will come out that the war is over and freedom has arrived. The Father says, there is no other outcome for you because I am greatly increasing the wealth of your harvest and the happiness of my spirit within you. You can sleep well tonight, knowing that tomorrow will bring the freedom and rewards you have begged me so desperately for. At this very moment, God says that He has heard your sorrow. I will always be there for you when you are in trouble. When bad things happen or you feel anxious, take a moment to calm down, close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and remember that I am always with you. It doesn't matter what the enemy plans or who his friends are affiliated with. Even though people close to you have turned you down and called for your death, that doesn't change one of my promises for your life. They think you can't be saved because you haven't lived up to their standards and expectations. They forget that I work for you as your helper. It tells you who I am and what I do. So, stay cool and trust that I am working hard, and you will come out of this unscathed. In the war that is still going on, the Father says there is no need to keep score. No matter how many people in your life are against you, we still have more numbers than them. You're in line with most people when you agree with what I say and reject the lie that Satan keeps trying to get you to believe. The dissidents' views will be shut down. The evil people's words will be taken out of their mouths like broken teeth. Salvation is my right, says the Father. I have the freedom to do whatever I want at any time, and I choose to give you my love, even though people have different views. Have faith in this and know that I am constantly pursuing my intentions and carrying out my will for your benefit, and nothing will get in the way of that. Today, God says that He has kept you safe from the anger of the wicked. There will always be someone in your life who has an opinion about what they think or your flaws. Don't ask if everyone agrees with what I'm saying. Instead, ask yourself why you want their approval in the first place. They mixed up anger and emotion and thought that immoral wrath was real conviction. What they think will happen to you won't happen because I am your defender, and all of their threats against you will be nullified by the power of my promises already taking place in your life. The Father says, I have anointed you with the oil of joy. Now go ahead and laugh. Rejoice, because those who demand that you be taken seriously will be laughed at as soon as they set the trap they think they have cleverly set to catch you. Know this, anyone who hurts you hurts the apple of my eye, and I will automatically protect and rescue you right away. You are welcome to ask the Father because He is ready to give you your enemies as a gift. No matter what they do, those who are against you will see the abundance I have planned for you in the end. This is your heritage and share, and your righteousness comes from me. God tells you that your gift has already come to you. The finished work of Calvary makes every prayer you say a promise for your life in the past. Now that you're moving along the line of my trustworthiness, your prayers will come true. When you understand the freedom and entry that atonement gives you, you'll see that the solutions I offer are not coming soon, they are already here. This is a truth that can save you, and you can reach it right now in the beauty where I live through my Spirit. See this as the natural state of grace that you already have and make it your own every day. Don't listen to the enemy's bad advice. Plans and suggestions from people who don't care about the truth will keep coming out of the depths and being made by him. Do not stay still when they get there. Instead, quickly move oppositely. When people give you too much praise and tell you to join them, quickly excuse yourself and go find the secret place where I'm waiting. When people who are negative and sarcastic ask you to join them, keep your spirit away from them like you would from a poisonous snake. As God says, I have much more for you than this, for I have established and anchored you in the depths of my rejuvenation. When all else has died, you will be a thriving tree of righteousness, thriving in your divine calling and steadily moving toward your ultimate destiny in me. Before the video continues, please like the video, share it with your family and write Amen in comment. Today, God says, I have joined you with me. We are all one. For me, this shows how simple Christ is. I have fallen into your world to live in your human spirit. You exist inside of me, and I exist inside of you. Because of this one important truth, nothing that happens in your life will weaken or contradict what comes next. You have been raised in me, and now, no matter how you feel, you are higher than all kingdoms and powers. The enemy may scare and be angry, but my character determines what happens next. I am inside of you, and you are inside of me more and more every day. Because I can't be made less important, you can't be made less important either. Since I can't be caught, you can't be caught either. Accept it. Believe it to be true. Make it clear that it is your complete and definite expectation. God says, you are the recipient of my many mercies. Out of anger, I have screamed at your enemies. Because I am angry, I have come down to save you. The hills shake and the rocks fall apart. The underground seas are let loose, and the skies are clear for you. Don't give up, because I am constantly working on my goals. Come with me, because I've been with you through my Spirit so that you can understand and be blessed. Make sure that what you say and think matches what I've stated. Others shouldn't be able to stop you from believing what I've said about you because my promise is firm and will always be kept as long as you stand firm in your words and believe what I've said about you today. Today, God tells you to have faith in the unavoidable answer I will bring to your situation. Even if things look like they're going badly, your faith in me will lead to results, no matter what. Be patient and understand that human rage does not lead to justice, no matter how right you think your actions of hate or anger toward those who have wronged you are. From the point of view of humanity, justice is sold to the highest bidder. However, I will not be fooled or moved by human lies. Payday doesn't happen every Friday, but it does happen finally. Leave the decision-making to me, and trust that I will make one in your favor, making sure that your needs are met and that your losses are covered. When there is unfairness and wrong, you must stay in love. Don't try to take charge of the situation. When you try to protect yourself or claim what you think is rightfully yours, the books in heaven will be sealed, and you will have to wait longer than necessary until you choose to trust me again. This isn't a fight for you or all people. Let me handle this. Wish good things for your enemy. You should look for ways to help people who hurt you. If you listen to my voice and follow the guidance of the Holy Spirit at all times, you will come out of the situation unscathed and blessed because you depended on my wisdom instead of your own. Today, God says, seek refuge in me, I am your sanctuary. I will always be there for you to protect you from harm when you are feeling hopeless and overwhelmed by problems. When someone uses my name, the first thing I feel is kindness and sympathy. I'm not keeping anything from you or trying to stop you from getting what your heart wants. You are my refuge and the place where I live. The blessings of God will be shown to you, and you will receive my kindness and compassion. I have surrounded you, both in front and behind, with weapons of rescue and strongholds. You are not at risk. The enemy won't be able to get through your walls whenever they want, no matter how much trouble is going on around you. You can expect that safety will be yours. Think about how strong my word is instead of the problems that seem impossible to solve. Think of Job. He had a lot of events that he couldn't make sense of. His closest followers told him to give up on God and die. People who were close to Job and gave him advice could only guess why they thought he must have done something wrong. You asked, what have I done wrong? But Job, with all the bad things that happened, never falsely accused me. Will you do something different? Go to the place where there is peace. My peace is the kind of peace that is hard to explain. The peace I give you will take you to places you can't even imagine. You do not need answers, you need to be freed, and I am that freer. I will do something for you, and when the time comes, you will say, my God does all things well. As a declaration of war, God says today, I applaud the enemy. Today I will show you who I am as the Most High. The enemy of your soul will be defeated. You are going to take over those countries because I gave them to you as a gift. It will become clear that the choice I made for you was the best one, and nothing else will happen. As I rise with a shout, my roar will be heard across the land and in the tumult you're going through today, because I am your shield and strong protector in times of trouble. Today, sing praises, even the war songs of my dominion, and let them reverberate from your mouth. Knowing that I am in charge of the whole world means that I have made you both a king and a servant in the same way. Realms belong to monarchs. There is a condition that comes with the purchase price of Calvary that I gave you. Now is the time for governance and control. The Father tells you that you have control over everything the enemy is doing. Say what you're thinking. Speaking firmly against the enemy will help you win, and you will be happy to see it happen, because the Father says, I am your Savior and your fortress, even today. Before the video continues, I request you to comment Amen and please help me by doing super thanks. Your support means a lot to us. Today, God says, I am not a faraway God. I never move away from you or pull back in any way. You sometimes feel my distance because you are distracted by things, people, and events going on around you. Remember, sweetheart, that where you are depends on where you are focused. Though magnifying me doesn't make me bigger, it does get rid of the worries and fears that sometimes seem too big a part of my life. Do not hold on to any doubts. My love for you will never change, and I will not ignore your heart's plea even if I stop the sun in battle or turn back time to comfort a king. As close as the breath going in and out of your body, the Father says, I am ever present. Take a deep breath in and let out my loyalty and mercy. They are given to you again every day in your mind. My streams and rivers are always flowing to refresh you and make your heart happy, even when pagan forces are making a lot of noise for no reason. I'll never be late again. I will always be on time, and even if it doesn't look like it, I come early to save you and confirm that I am the faithful God whose promises will always come true. These days, God says that the power of His rule comes from faith-filled words. Speaking my word brings my spirit into your life to bring about change. When you speak with confidence about everything I have promised, your tongue acts like the tool of a well-prepared author, and the story of your life opens up easily to the promise of my word. Let the words out of your mouth pray. Let your tongue make a claim. Your Father says, proclaim those audacious divine decrees and see how they play out in your life to decide what your future will be like. The things that people say may not mean much, but the things that I say through you always do. The goal that it was made to achieve will be met. What do you want to say to your mountain? What do you think caused the early and useless growth in your life that is getting in the way of your goals? According to the Father, I am putting grace on your lips today, like an ointment. Those words and that stream of holy pronouncements will help you succeed, and your right hand will teach you great things. My arrows of truth, which are launched during the day, and the fires of justice, which stay alert during the prayer hours at night, will kill the king's enemies. This is the blessing that lives in your life. I have called you to the ramparts of the guards of my people with this message. Stay alert and speak my truth. See the establishment of righteousness as the scepter of my rule moves forward in your life, winning over more and more. God says today, I haven't changed at all since yesterday. I will never change again. My delivery hand is someone you can trust. The Father says, just as I drove out the people who lived in the area before Joshua, I am now removing the enemy from your domain. Your vision will show how I saved you, and your story will show how loyal I was during the fight. People who try to disturb your peace and success will be sent away because I am with you and will never leave you or forsake you. Your testimony will not show how strong or capable you are, but how my undeserved grace has brought fairness and justice to your land through my strong right hand working for you. The Father says that you will defeat the enemy and crush those who have fought against you. If you trust me, you will say so without any fear or hesitation. What harm can people do to you or take from you while I protect you and make a haven for you? People would sell you for nothing, but I say that you were bought for a high price, especially the price of Calvary, and are worth much more than many sparrows. Believe in who I am no matter what, because the enemy's arrows won't hit you and the trap set for you won't catch you, because I am actively acting in your life right now to save you, set you free, and show you how great and kind I am. Today, God tells you that He is freeing you from all lies and unfairness. The Father says, keep this in mind, the truth always wins over the lie. If you are being misled and your motives are being questioned, don't use self-defense. Say to yourself, the Father is my protector. If you take charge, I will step back and wait for your return to a state of trusting expectation for the justice that I alone can provide. Prayers should be said at the same time for your enemies. Forgive those who hurt you without a good reason. Do not hold grudges or look for ways to get even. I am a good God who will never leave you to the whims of bad people. The Father says, first I show you the enemy, and then I take him out of your lands and confines. It will become clear things that will make you trust my handling of the situation. I'm doing what I can to help you and keep you safe from the nets your enemy has set up to catch you. You are coming out of this test unharmed and ready to make your deepest hopes and dreams come true. This big problem that seems to be taking up all of your time will end up being a small detail in my bigger commitment to you. So, I announce, looking forward to being free. God says today, I am renewing you with my power. There is the sound of heavy rain falling. Even though you may only see a small bit of hope, my gifts are pouring down on you. Plan and act. Enjoy the wait. You can dance with joy because my word is true and my promise will not change. That you won't be unhappy. No more putting off hope and no more sad hearts. This is the moment that changes everything and changes your life. You competed with the footmen, now you will move forward with the horses, beating all of your opponents who tried to stop you and keep you from getting my best benefits. Hold on tight to the promise. Indeed, the promises you've been given and the divine words spoken will come true. This is the highest point of what your faith has done for you. At this point, the core of your faith becomes real. Because you liked me, I will come up to you and eat with you at the table that was set up just for you in front of your enemies. This is the end of all delays and denials. The scoffer will be silenced by the depth of my grace and answered prayers. Take this term to heart and work hard to achieve it. Grab the promise with your faith, and know that no force in heaven or on earth can stop my unwavering determination to save you from the conflict and set you up based on my purpose, says the Father. Before the video ends, I request you to help me by doing super thanks. Because I don't have house and I have to make my new house. God is saying today, what you do for other people, I will do for you. Think about those who are poor. Give the sad reason why my name should be praised instead of yours. By doing this, you promise that I will answer your call in times of trouble and save you from all your problems. When things go wrong, I will protect you and make sure you stay alive. People around you may fail and lose everything, but you will be lucky and not have to deal with what your enemies want. When you are stuck in bed, I will strengthen you so that sickness can't hurt you or get in the way of your life in any way. The Father says that helping someone in need is like taking out a personal loan, and He always pays back His legal debts. I will make sure you have plenty and improve your health every day as long as you show my loving nature by giving without expecting anything in return, just like I did when I gave you my biggest gift 2,000 years ago. It's okay if people say bad things about you. I will show you kindness even though you have done wrong. I will make up for your mistakes and comfort you when you are feeling weak. When people who are against you think bad things about you, what they say will not help because it is just vanity. Keep your attention on me. Even though close friends have betrayed you, I will stand by you, and you will do well because I set a table for you among your enemies. When your enemies fail in their plans to kill you, you will know for sure that I am on your side. Trust that my everlasting arms will support and strengthen you, even when all of your human power is gone. Today, God says that your problems are not too hard for Him to forget. Being clean is possible even though guilt and shame leave deep marks. The power of the cross, what I did on Calvary, takes away the deepest shame. Accept the forgiveness that was given to you 2,000 years ago. Allow others to forgive you. Don't bother looking back. Choose to move forward in life. The payment was made. The fine has been paid, and the gates to your prison are open. The chains have been taken away, freeing you from the restrictions of past mistakes and offenses. Welcome to a new life full of many gifts. According to the Father, I am not punishing you. If punishment had been my goal, I could have ended all of humanity right now, at any point in time. Even though terrible lessons attributed to my name say otherwise, I don't find pleasure in pain. I am love itself. It tells you who I am and what I do. If I'm not feeling love for you, then what I said is not true. Accept the mercy of my kindness toward you. All effects have been lessened by the depths of my kindness. Get others to forgive you and then forgive yourself. Do not pay attention to the accusing finger, no matter where it comes from, because my love is the only thing that determines what happens next in your life.